Porn is not the solution to loneliness. Here are 3 things you can do instead. Number 1 is obvious. Quit porn. Porn will only make you more lonely. Because porn tends to actually make you feel shame and guilt. So you actually tend to self-isolate and actually be more shy and more timid and more, uncomfortable with being around others because of the shame and guilt, obviously. And because if you seek your own pleasure, why seek the pleasure of being in the company of others, women and men, just in social encounters, right? So the obvious thing to do at first is actually quit porn, or setting the intention to quit porn, or if you're beginning to consume less porn and start your journey of NoFap and semen retention. That will be the number 1 step for you to actually get out of this isolation and this loneliness. Now, the second thing you can do, and this is very important, be comfortable being with yourself. Now, when I say be comfortable with being with yourself, I don't being yourself as well. But when I say being comfortable being alone and with yourself, it means that you develop a relationship with yourself by finding your true nature, your authentic self, the best you can be, which start with a lot of meditation. Now, of course, you can go to the gym and all this good stuff, but I'm trying about first from the inside out first, then you can focus on the outside. The inside out, the inside is always the most important. So when you learn how to enjoy being alone without the masturbation, obviously, and the porn and all this stuff, but when you learn to be comfortable being with yourself and having this meditation as a tool to actually cultivate the relationship with yourself, you're not trying to escape who you are. Porn does that. You escape who you are, and by virtue of isolating yourself and watching porn, you actually want to escape more of yourself. Whereas when you meditate, you actually go deeper within yourself to find what is inside. So, and I have other segments talking about meditation, and I can do more segments if you guys want me to. By virtue of actually meditating, you actually become, I don't want to be corny and tacky, but you become your own best friend, which is amazing and necessary. So that's the second thing you can do. Cultivate this relationship with yourself, this unconditional love for yourself. And by virtue of meditating, it will make it obviously easier to quit porn, but it will also make you less timid, more mindful, more compassionate, wiser, and all those amazing things. It's a good tool to have as a foundation for your life. So meditate every day as much as you possibly can, and stay mindful of your thoughts and your urges and stuff like that. I'm telling you guys, meditation will help you for everything, especially for NoFap and semen retention. Actually, meditation is essential for NoFap and semen retention. That's my opinion. I stand by it. So when you meditate, one thing happens that is amazing. You actually forsake the unwholesome and the not so good in you and encourage the good. So you will see more of yourself and see the best version of you. And by virtue of being kind and not fighting what is not so good about you, this will decrease over time and you will encourage the good. So it's really a virtuous cycle. Whereas with the opposite, it's a vicious cycle where you jerk off, then you watch more porn, then more variety of porn, then you feel more guilty, more resistant, want to get GT. So it's a vicious cycle. So now I'm trying to get you guys to this virtuous cycle. So meditate, second thing. And the third thing is go out, meet people, make friends. I think as men, we should actually have a bunch of really, really close male friends. I'm not saying you cannot have female friends, but friends, generally speaking. Okay, let's keep it at friends, generally speaking, but male friends is a priority. But go out, maybe approach women if there's something you want to do. If you feel at one point, I think you can develop some great skill, do group activity, get yourself out there. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't be too shy and timid and isolated. There's a bunch of ways to be sociable and meet people and have people care for you that you also care for. So that would be the third thing I would advise people to do. Go out, meet people. And I'm telling you, if you quit and you meditate, the third thing will be pretty easy to do, because you quit porn, though you have less shame and guilt, more energy, and you meditate, so you'll feel so great about yourself that you will want to meet people and be around people. And not only that, people will want to be around you and be with you. So those are 3 things you can do. Quit porn, meditate, put yourself out there. All those 3 things are great. Do with it what you want. Thank you so much for listening. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're listening to this via podcast, please leave a review. I appreciate the kind. Thank you so much.